also one for our family. That is a quote of Matt Damon that shows his commitment to improve the life of millions of people in the world. We take water like something granted, but we don't understand the lack of the millions of people that lack the access or have the access to just very small amounts of water in the world. In the world. So, our purpose of speech is to make us aware about how many people in the world doesn't have access to water, and how many people die because of the lack of water.
Water-related diseases
And,
related to contaminated water. And we are going to talk especially about Matt Damon and his foundation, water.org. Matt Damon is a very famous award-winning screenwriter and actor. He's famous for many movies, including Good Will Hunting, for which he also wrote an award-winning screenplay, as well as movies such as the Jason Bourne trilogy and Ocean's 11. After gaining fame and fortune, Matt Damon co-founded with Gary White his foundation, water.org, whose main mission is to improve access to drinking water for many places, such as Africa, where sometimes clean water is scarce. Drinking water is a very valuable resource, but those of us who have easy access to it often take it for granted. Statistics show that about 769 million people around the world each day lack direct access to drinking water. Of those 769 million, about 350 million are in areas in Africa alone. So this foundation, water.org, has decided to go to these places to create easy access to water.
Also, every day, like 840,000 people die from contaminated water. Also, water is not only for consumption; it's also involved in our physiological needs like hygiene and for food. So, without the access to water, we cannot have a good hygiene. That is part of what people need to survive. And if the water is contaminated, it's used for cooking food, it can be like the food can be contaminated, and you can also get sick or even die for contaminated food.
So, in conclusion, we think Matt Damon's contributions to water.org and similar charities, we forgot to mention he has other charities mostly related to improving access to water. I don't really remember the name of the other charity, but they're all dedicated to water, and it's a very important topic, especially nowadays. Many of us, as we say, we take it for granted, and oftentimes it's something that people around the world lack. So it's important to make us aware about this topic.
And even if he doesn't he have the foundation, but all of us can donate the stock money to help him to contribute to the world and access to water.
Okay, very good. So,